As a distant planet was destroyed by old age, a scientist placed his infant son within the hastily devised spaceship, launching it towards Earth. When the vehicle landed on Earth, a couple of passing motorists, discovering the sleeping babe within, took the child and raised him as their own. His family, unaware their child's physical structure was millions of years advance of their own, were astounded at his feats of strength. When maturity was reached, he discovered he could easily leap 1/8 of a mile, hurdle a 20-story building, raise tremendous weights, run faster than an express train, and that nothing less than a bursting shell could penetrate his skin. Early, Vincent decided he must turn his titanic strength into channels that would benefit mankind, and so was created.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie.
In 1952, a meteor shower would engulf the small town of Kent City, Louisiana. A number of the meteors consisted of elements that were nowhere to be found on the periodic table, leading to the town becoming known as the meteor capital of the world and a home to many becoming scientists. The small boy, not much older than one, had found himself in the cornfield of Samuel and Juniper Rostenkowski, two Holocaust survivors. Samuel and Juniper were quick to discover the extraordinary abilities of this child. The ability to change size, to leap tall buildings within a single bound, and to run faster than a locomotive. Naming him Vincent after the painter, Vincent Rostenkowski would attend Kirk Allen School District. An immigrant, no matter how you look at it, Vincent would struggle to work with others despite his beautiful looks and charisma. Vincent first began to protect people after witnessing an anti-Semitic attack against his classmate Anna Blum. The two would find themselves being lifelong friends, Vincent and Anna sharing the secret of Vincent's alien origin. In 1970, Vincent would move from Kent, Louisiana to work as a reporter for the Trumpeteers in Finger City, hoping that his enhanced mental capacity and stamina would make him a proficient reporter, where he would work with the future partner, Tracey, to publish stories related to America's involvement overseas. In 1971, Vincent would further involve himself in the Vietnam War. STARMAN would arrive in Vietnam, destroying wartime prisons and military bases while ensuring that all prisoners of war, as well as the soldiers who wished to flee, were given a chance to do just that. STARMAN was flying over 30 people to a ferry on the way back to the States.
You sure you want to do this?
Absolutely. If the world is going to hear from Starman somehow, I'd like for it to be between me and you.
I'm not going to go easy on you. You know that, right?
I'm aware.
Great. Now, Starman.
Miss Track.
You've come under a lot of controversy in Vietnam, from both sides of the conflict, mind you. People have called you a communist, a threat to national security, an alien.
Well, I am an alien. I have been crystal clear that I am not of this earth. That I was sent away to escape the slaughter of my people, the Marmalites. As for my intervention in Vietnam, I think it was a war without purpose. That this was an internal conflict between Vietnamese people. That the United States and the Soviet Union had no business being involved in.
Many people don't see it that way. In effect, you've illegally entered a war zone, destroyed millions of dollars of military property.
Yeah, property. There were no casualties. The few injuries the troops received during my intervention were the products of misfired bullets, directed at me. I saved lives. I don't see what people's issues with that is.
Still, you're deflecting the question, Starman. You are not an elected official of any government. What gives you the right to enact your will over a complicated geopolitical conflict like this?
Because it isn't complicated, Tracey! I wasn't representing anyone except for me, and the value of all human life, and doing good in the world. And off the record, Tracey, I think you know that.
In my heart, yeah, I do. But Vincent, you have to understand that there is a broad demographic that does not see it that way.
Well, screw them!
Screw the people? Screw the people you want to defend?
You know what I mean. Why are you being like this?
Because you're not representing the majority of the people. People fucking suck, Vincent. They see the good you're doing, the change in the conversation you are making, and they get scared. Yeah, does Tracey Track, the person, agree with what you're doing? Hell yeah, but Tracey Track, the journalist, has some really legitimate questions that I think a lot of people want to know the answer to. Shall we continue?
Fine. Yeah, we can continue.
Both the US and the Soviets have retaliated to your intervention by creating their own super beings. How do you respond to their direct challenge of your power?
If there's anybody out there who believes they are doing the right thing, ultimately, I welcome them to fight for it.
Even if that places them in conflict with you?
Oh, especially. I would love to have a dialogue with these people, just like I'm having with you right now.
And what if they don't respond to that? What if, much like the militaries you are fighting, they shoot first, ask questions later? Or what if they whap you upside the head with a pen and paper?
Hey, that's not funny. You can't print that.
It's kind of funny. And no shit, Vincent. So, your challengers. Tell me your thoughts on them. What, that's funny to you?
Well, if anybody thinks they can take me in a battle, I certainly welcome them to try.
Seems like an awfully American sentiment.
You know, Tracey, you really know how to push my buttons, don't you?
It's a valid statement, Starman. You come with all your power, involve yourself in a conflict you have no business being involved in, and you don't answer to anybody because you know that they won't stand a chance against you. What makes you any better than the military you so strongly oppose?
We can't print this.
Vinny, come on. Don't do this.
Do what?
Shut off. Walk away, like you always do. I'm sitting here trying to have a conversation with you about the shift in human history you're directly responsible for, and you're shutting down. Closing off.
Yeah, well, any second that I spend sitting around here and talking are seconds wasted. I could be saving people right now, Tracey. I have to go. I love you. Bye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the Homeland Security Council. My name is Lionel Lyes. Yes, an unfortunate descendant of that Lionel Lyes. And I am here to present to you my most recent project, the Olympians. Just last month, the United States invasion of the Qingnam province was intercepted by STARMAN. Now, Now, we can debate the ethics of such an event all day, but we have to recognize something. Starman represents a paradigm shift. The power that was once in the hands of elected officials is now being trumped by the power of a common man who's decided he knows what is best for humanity. Which is why I come here, asking for your approval of my Olympians, a group of 6, named after the gods of the Greek pantheon. Zeus, otherwise known as Stephen Kent, a Korean war vet and politician from Texas, who volunteered to be our guinea pig for this experiment. The old-timer's been gifted super strength, ability, and speed. His wife, Peggy, has been given similar powers. The hope is to use their romance to appeal to the ladies back at home. Then there's Poseidon, a member of the Marine Corps, Mac Jackson, gifted the ability to swim at speeds of up to 90 miles an hour and hold his breath underwater for up to 45 minutes. And finally, Apollo. Apollo was chosen to remain anonymous. He was able to provide us with a sample of Starman's DNA in exchange for it being infused into him. He now possesses a somewhat diluted version of all Starman's abilities in exchange for...
After bringing about the destruction of Facility 727, the United States would attack the Starman with nuclear missiles, 3 atom bombs in them, and the destruction of the majority of Vietnam later. Starman would receive the broken hand. Despite firing 3 atom bombs back at home, the US would continue to declare that Starman was not real. Despite this attempted cover-up, Vincent and his now partner Tracey would continue to publish more and more stories for the Trumpeter News Network, ultimately leading to the rise of an offshoot of the hippie movement known as the Stars.
America's religious obsession with itself made itself known when I witnessed the response towards Starman bombings. The elderly religious fanatics who believed that he, and by association Vietnam, were products of the Antichrist, cheered. When I heard the cheering, I was compelled to call my mother. When life in the city felt like it was too much, I always called her. Mama always knew what to say.
Stars were an organization founded on peace and love, and notably, an organization available to all, save for the authorities. The Stars mainly consisted of civil rights activists, Jews, and members of the local queer community. Vincent and Tracey themselves would attend these meetings, donning secret identities, and would quietly ensure that their movement of love for their fellow neighbors and that any violence against authority would be regulated. The Vietnam War would end in 1981. In 1982, Vincent would release his final novel, a half-memoir, half-manifesto, detailing his life and views on society, namely, the hero Starman. In the final chapter of the novel, he would reveal his identity as the superhero Starman before closing the book with a hint as to the new discovery he has made involving the United States government.
Throughout my career, I have exposed the secrets of America. It was my sacred promised oath to the American people to publish the horrors of this war. But, my friends, I have kept a secret from all of you. A secret I am ashamed to have held on for so long. But it is a secret so precious and so important that I struggle sharing it with you all now. For the last 5 years, the United States has attempted to silence rumors of a flying man in a cape and tights fighting in this war. The urban legends make it clear that he is allied with neither side, that he was a communist threat on our nation and on world security. They say that he fought for himself, but that isn't true. No, it's not true at all. I fought for all of the poor innocents, as well as all of the poor soldiers who couldn't fight for themselves either. And now the time has come for me to fight for all of you. I am Starman.
I'm an alligator. I'm a mama, papa coming for you. a space invader. I'll be a rock and rollin'